Let's take a look.
Greetings and welcome to this Faust guide video. This one's specifically going to be covering some item toss Oki combos you can get using Mini Faust. Specifically, it's going to cover combos you get off doing close S 5D and close S 2D, and some combos covering close S 2HS. Since all three of these options lead to some of the highest damage that you can possibly get with Faust. There will be some combos from round start, some combos from mid screen, some combos from 3/4 screen. The vast majority of them wall break, and all of them do phenomenal damage. Every single combo in this video, for the most part, does near 200 damage or over 200 damage. I specifically labbed all of these combos against Golus just to show you that they work on heavy characters. These combos are very consistent across the roster. It works on pretty much every single character, but I will mention that these combos can be a little inconsistent because it requires you to use Mini Faust, and depending where you are on screen, you're going to have to push your opponent using the dash. When you push your opponent using dash, it allows Mini Faust to hit the opponent more times than what they normally would, so you can rack up 20 plus hit combos. It also allows for massive corner carry, and for some reason, I don't know why, but Mini Faust doesn't seem to increase the gravity scaling in combos. So even though you've hit your opponent 12 to 15 times, you can still do close S jump cancel combos into jump attacks, and they still connect. I don't know why that's a thing, but it is. This leads to combos you can wall break from pretty much full screen. Not quite full screen, but if you have 2 bars, you definitely can wall break from full screen. Mini Faust also doesn't seem to increase the damage scaling of the combos in the same way regular hits do. This allows you to basically not necessarily get around the damage scaling, but negate it a little for some reason. I don't know what it is with Mini Faust, but he seems to just break the rules. The regular combo rules that Faust normally has. This allows you to just get massive damage for a single bar of meter that normally requires counter hits or thrust combos, but thanks to Mini Faust you don't need them. And PRC combos for some reason do even more damage than red RC combos. And if I'm perfectly honest, the PRC combos are a little bit easier to do because you don't have to be as fast on the RC button. If you slightly mistime it and get a PRC, you actually end up getting a better reward from it. Before I go and leave you with the rest of the video, I will just cover some of the important points with these combo strings. When you do close S 5D, you have to delay the dash after the 5D, otherwise you'll run under your opponent and it will prevent you from being able to push them. Basically, when it comes to the dash, you have to be behind your opponent and push them across the screen while Mini Faust hits them. If you're under them, Mini Faust will push them the opposite way, so if you don't delay the dash, you won't be able to push them. Same thing goes with close S 2D, you have to delay the dash and manually time it. You can't just mash dash after you've red RC'd, otherwise it won't work. The close S 2HS RC combo is mostly manually timed. You don't really have to time the dash as specifically as you do with the dust versions, but you do have to slightly delay the 2HS, otherwise Mini Faust won't connect. Your opponent will hit the ground before Mini Faust connects with them if you go into 2H as fast as possible, so just do a very slight delay because you still need it to combo, but other than that it's very easy. When you're doing combos from mid screen and from 3/4 screen, just keep in mind that Mini Faust can hit a random number of times depending on how far you push them. So sometimes these combos can wall break, sometimes they might not, depending on how many times Mini Faust hits. You can't really predict this. It's just something you're going to have to get used to. Either way, even when the combos drop, they still do quite a lot of damage for what they are, so it's not really too bad. Another important point I think I should mention is that after you've done the RC dash push Mini Faust thing, don't go into close S too quickly after, because if Mini Faust is still hitting your opponent, it will basically cancel out your close S and cause your opponent to hit the ground, so you won't be able to do the jump cancel stuff or go into close S mix. Again, you have to manually time the close S at the end of the dash in order to combo from it. Too early and Mini Faust will hit them out of it and you won't be able to combo. Too late and your opponent will hit the ground and again you won't be able to combo. So there is a little bit of finickiness with these combos when it comes to timing, but overall, once you get used to it, they're actually relatively easy to do. The PRC 1-bar side switch combo is the hardest one to do because it not only requires very specific timing, it requires a random RNG element that you cannot predict. Sometimes it will wall break, sometimes it won't. Sometimes you'll be close enough to the corner to wall break, sometimes you won't. It really depends on how far Mini Faust pushes them. Use it at your own risk, but even if it fails, you will still get good damage if you don't side switch, and if you do side switch and don't break the wall, you've still put your opponent in the corner, which leaves you in a advantageous situation. So overall, it's really good. All of these combos are good. It's really worth spending the meter on it if you get it. So as you can probably see from all the different combos I've shown in this video, Mini Faust is a bit of a combo monster. He's possibly, in terms of sheer damage output, the best item to combo off of, since not even bomb combos get this high more often than not, and you obviously run the risk of getting hit by your own bomb, where Mini Faust doesn't have that negative. Bomb combos are also more timing specific, I feel, than Mini Faust combos, so these combos are really good, and it might be a fairly decent idea to kind of save your meter and try and go for one of these combos, since you can delete half of your opponent's health bar with them. Again, all of these combos are in the combo recipe game mode thing, whatever it's called. I'll put all of the combo numbers in the description so you can search for them and try them yourself if you like. I've put some information in this video in the little sort of screenshot parts after the combos. Basically any important information I think you might need to know, but I think I've covered most of it myself, so you don't really need to read those if you don't want to. But if you do need any more information, leave a comment and I will try to help you out. I hoped this video helped you out. Thanks for watching.